Pakistan's High Commissioner to India, Abdul Basit, has said negative elements in Pakistan and India do not want talks between the two countries to go ahead. In an interview with India's news channel News Nation in New Delhi, the High Commissioner said Pakistan is ready for talks with India on every issue and stressed that the two countries should leave an amicable atmosphere for their coming generations. Basit added, if India does not engage in talks, the negative forces get advantage of the situation. He said it is very significant that both nations should come to table and resolve all the outstanding issues. Abdul Basit emphasized that both nations should work for confidence-building measures. Abdul Basit admitted that there was a deficiency of mutual trust between the two nations. He said Pakistan and India are in touch with each other. However, India had to come forward for a proper dialogue. The High Commissioner said if India continued to say that Jammu and Kashmir was its integral part, then it would be difficult for Pakistan to initiate a dialogue on whatever issue is coming to the table. He said the issue of Jammu and Kashmir would be resolved through talks and not with arms. Special advisor to Prime Minister Tariq Fatmi held a meeting with former Prime Minister of Norway, Kjell Magne Bondevik, and apprised him on brutalities carried out by Indian forces in occupied Kashmir. A Foreign Office said Tariq Fatmi strongly condemned the human rights violations in occupied Valley. Kjell Magne also met Prime Minister of Azad Kashmir and discussed human rights violations by Indian forces against innocent Kashmiris. Mr. Magne is on a 2-day visit to get first-hand knowledge on human rights violations in occupied Kashmir.
In occupied Kashmir, people staged massive anti-India demonstrations today while Indian police used brute force against the protesters, causing injuries to several people. According to Kashmir Media Service, call for the demonstrations was given by the joint resistance leadership comprising Sayyid Ali Gilani, Mirwais Umar Farooq and Muhammad Yasin Malik against the recent killing of 3 innocent civilians by Indian Forces personnel in Budgam district. The public authorities deployed Indian troops and police personnel in strength across the occupied territory to prevent the demonstrations. However, people took to the streets in several areas of the occupied valley. The demonstrators raised high-pitched pro-freedom, pro-Pakistan and anti-India slogans. They also waved Pakistani flags at various places. Intense clashes between the protesters and Indian police erupted after police personnel fired tear gas shells to disperse the protesters. Several demonstrators were injured in the police actions. The police also arrested many people, including Hurriyat leader Asadullah Pare, during the protests. The public authorities continued to put Hurriyat leaders, including Sayyid Ali Gilani, Mirwais Umar Farooq, Muhammad Yasin Malik, Shabir Ahmed Shah, Muhammad Ashraf Sarai, Asian Rabi, Naeem Ahmed Khan, Mukhtar Ahmed Waza, Zafar Akbar Bhatt, and Ayaz Akbar under house arrest or in custody to stop them from leading the demonstrations. Meanwhile, the joint resistance leadership, in a statement in Srinagar, has called for complete shutdown on Sunday against the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's proposed visit to occupied Kashmir. Narendra Modi is scheduled to visit the occupied territory to inaugurate Chunani Nashri Tunnel in Jammu region. The resistance leader said that the Kashmir issue is neither about governance, economic packages or incentives, nor was it a law and order problem, but an issue pertaining to the right to self-determination of millions of Kashmiris. On the other hand, Indian police have arrested more than 300 people from Srinagar, Pulwama, Shoppian, Islamabad and Kulgam areas during the past few days ahead of the so-called Indian parliamentary by-elections to be held in Srinagar and Islamabad constituencies on the 9th and 12th of April 2017.